Dear students, last session we have been just completed with your errors and their applications in addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and powers, isn't it? And some of the
Hello.
problems. Please mute yourself, beta. Percentage changes also we did. Chalo. In today's session of your class, we'll try to complete your significant figures and as well as of your rounding off and some of the applications related to them. Shall we start, beta? Chalo. Okay, the next study thing. Significant figures. Significant figures and round off. Very important area, beta, for both JEE Mains and as well as of your NEET candidates. Okay. First, let me write the rules for the significant figures. First rule says that, I hope everyone remember it, all the non-zero digits will be significant. All non-zero digits. All non-zero digits are significant. Okay. Like example, 1, 4, 6, 2, 7. So all of them are non-zero digits. How many significant figures, beta? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 significant figures. Okay. So what is the condition? All non-zero significance. All non-zero digits are right now for me significant. Am I clear? Chalo. Second one. Just a minute, beta. Yeah. Tell me. Second rule is all the zeros between two non-zero digits will be significant. All the zeros between two non-zero digits. Two non-zero digits are significant. Example, 2005. Number of significant figures 1, 2, 3 and as well as a 4. So it has 4 significant figures. Am I clear? All the zeros between non-zero digits are significant for me. Am I clear? Am I audible, beta?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Point number 3. Now, so what about the decimal, beta? If there is any decimal in this given condition, no matter where the decimal point is, if at all I can say. Okay, so if there is any decimal in that one, it doesn't make any difference for you. Okay, if the number is less than 0, if number is less than 0, okay, then the right of the decimals but to the left of the first non-zero digits will be significance. If the number is less than 0, then the zeros to the right of decimal, to the right of decimals, are not significant, Okay, the condition here is very important, beta, that if the number is less than 0, then all the zeros to the right of the decimal are not significant. I hope you got this point. Like say for example, if I take a number 0.002607, this is 6. Number of significant figures. Now see in this one. After decimal, these two zeros are not significant. So number of significant figures will be 2607, that is 4. It has 4 significant figures. Am I clear? I hope I am clear with this one. If the number is less than 0, then the zeros to the right of the decimals are not significant. Now given number is obviously lesser than 1. So decimal tarvata, whatever the decimal, after decimal, whatever the numbers are there, like say there are 2 zeros, the 2 zeros will be of not significant. So the number of significant figures will be only 4. 2607 are significant figures. Am I clear? Chalo, next one. The terminal or trailing zeros, any number without any decimal, are not significant. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Sir.
What do you mean by this one? The terminals are, I can say, trailing zeros. That means last trailing zeros in any number without a decimal. Are not significant. Like example, if I take right now 32100. Number of significant figures, anyone? 32100. Number of significant figures. I told you, see, the terminals are trailing zeros in a number without a decimal. There is no decimal. Are not significant. That means in this one, these 2 zeros are not significant. That means number of significant figures will be equal to how much? 3 significant figures. 3, 2, 1 are the significant numbers. Am I clear? Sure.
Yes, sir.
Same condition again. The trailing zeros in any number with a decimal are significant. What do you mean by this one? Is the trailing zeros, that means the last zeros in any number with a decimal. Now there is a decimal, are obviously significant. Like example, if I'm taking right now 6.400, isn't it? How many significant figure can you tell me?
4,
or you tell me this number, like 0.09600. Number of significant figures. See, the trailing zeros in any number with the decimal are significant. Now after decimal there is 4 and 00. These 2 zeros are also significant here. So total number of significant figures are 1, 2, 3, 4. So it has 4 significant figures. Now see, the down one is having a number which is lesser than 1. And I told you that whenever a number is lesser than 1, after decimal, whatever is 0, it is of not significant. So 9600 are significant. So it also has how many significant figures? 4 significant figures. Am I clear?
सर ये 6.400 की वैल्यू 6.4 इंच रहती है ना सर अप्रोक्स?
वो राउंड ऑफ के टाइम पे, वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट राउंड
हाँ,
ऑफ राइट नाउ, isn't
अच्छा
it? I'm
अच्छा
not discussing about anything right now round off. I'm just talking about how to give the number of significant figures.
ओके ओके थैंक यू
Isn't
सर.
it? So 6.400, what I'm telling you is the trailing zeros in any number will be a with a decimal. All the double zeros are 10 or 6 zeros, whatever it may be, after decimal, and if the last are the zeros, they will be a countable in that one. Like 6.400. After decimal, there are 4, there is a 4 and 2 zeros. These 2 zeros are also significant. Now, in fourth point, you see the terminals are zeros in a number without any decimal. So, like 32100, there is no decimal. So, last 2 zeros are of not significant. So, you remove them. So, now the number of significant figures will be only this one, only this 321 only with a significant number. That is the reason I told you it has a 3 significant numbers. I hope you got a clarity between fourth point and fifth point.
Yes.
Okay. Now see any number if there is a power, sixth point. You see this one is very important. Like say if there is a number like 3.04 into 10 to the power of 6. 10 to the power of 6 are any power. They are all of them are every time non-significant. This is not significant. So number of significant figures will only be 304. It has 3 significant figures. Am I clear? Power to the
Yes,
any
sir.
number with any power, it has no significant. Like 10 power 6, 10 power 3, 10 power 2, 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 4, they are non-significant. Okay, so just remove that one. The remaining number 3.04, 0 is in between two non-zeros. So the number of significant figures will be equal to 3. So I hope you are clear with these rules. And significant, first one, all non-zero digits are significant. And all zeros between two non-zero digits are also significant. Then third point important, if a number is lesser than 0, sorry, if the number is less than 0, no, is not 0, is less than 1. If the number is less than 1, okay, if any number is less than 1, then 0 to the right of the decimals are not significant. Okay, so now in this one, see, this number is lesser than 1, and after decimal, whatever the zeros are there, they are of not significant for you. So remove that one. So the number of significant figures will be 2607, that will be 4. And fourth point, fifth point, just now I told you, that will be the sixth point is any number with a power, it is always a non-significant. Am I clear? Sure. The next one, we'll try to talk about addition and subtraction in the significant numbers. Addition and subtraction. Very important bit. Addition and subtraction rule. Okay. See this one. What this rule says this. Whenever you are adding any numbers better, like say length, breadth, and height, if you are adding, isn't it? So whenever you are adding the numbers, make sure that the number which is having the least number of the points or number of after the decimal, whatever is the least number of significant figures, that will be the final answer for me. Okay, the condition is whenever we add the final result should retain as many decimals as many decimal places as are there in the number with the least decimal places. With the least decimal places. What do you mean by this one, beta? Anyone? So whenever we are adding, the final result should always retain as many decimal places as they are there in the number with the least decimal point. with the least decimal places. Okay, let me give an example so that we'll get a clarity in this one. Whenever you do the addition, or it may be a subtraction, anything, like say for example, if I'm adding a number 436.32 plus 227.2 plus 0.301, see how much I'm getting this result. Anyone? Anyone? What is the total number? 436.32 plus 227.2 plus 0.301. Just add and tell me what will be the number. Don't do anything. Fast.
863.721, sir.
How much?
863.721.
860 कैसा आएगा बेटा? ये 400 है, 200 है. 400, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6 ही जाएगा.
663.8.
663.
663.8.
नहीं, पूरा बोलो.
663.721.
663.821.
और
663.821.
और
821, sir.
463.32 plus 227.2 plus 0.301. How much I'm getting? कितना आ रहा बेटा?
663.821.
660.
3.821.
821. Okay. Now what will be the answer for this one? You tell me. Whenever you add it, how do you tell the answer? Now see, after decimal, this is having how many places? 2 places. After decimal, this is having how many places? 1 place. After decimal, it is having how many places? 3 places. What I told you? After decimal, the least decimal places. The least decimal place is for what number, beta? This one. The least decimal is for what place right now for me? 227.2. That means your answer should also be after decimal only 1 point. That means it will round up for your 663.8. This will be the answer. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
समझ में आया? Whenever you add the number
sir.
right now for me, the result should retain as many decimal places are there in a number with the least decimal place. Am I clear? I hope everyone got it.
Yes, sir.
Chalo.
Yes, sir.
Second point. When we are doing multiplication, the subtraction is also same thing better. Okay. The next one is multiplication. Or when we talk about its division. Multiplication, or when you talk about its division. See, here the condition is whenever you multiply, see that the number which is having the least significant figure, the answer should also be remaining the same. Am I clear? When we multiply or divide, okay, the final result should retain as many significant figures as are there in the original number. In the original number with the least significant figures. With the least significant numbers. Okay, or least significant figures, you can say. Am I clear with this number? What do you mean by that? When we multiply or divide, your final result should retain as many significant figures as are there in the original number with what? With the least significant figures. That means, like say for example, if I am multiplying 2.73 into 0.03, what will be your answer? This will be approximately, how much it is? 2.73 into 0.03. I'm using calculator, so it is coming out for me 0.0819. This is your answer. Now, how do you write the final answer? See, this one is having how many significant figures, beta? 3 significant figures. And this one is having how many significant figures? Anyone? Anyone?
One, sir.
One,
Very
sir.
good. It has one significant figure. That means your answer should also retain up to one significant figure. So, what will be your answer now? What will be your answer?
0.08.
Very good. 0.08. Because this number is lesser than 1. So, after decimal, the 0 is not significant. So, after that number, you take 8. So, how many number of significant figure it is having right now for me? One significant figure. So, whenever you are multiplying, the number which is having the least significant figure, your final answer should also be written in that many number of significant figures only. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? So I hope you got an idea about your addition and subtraction rule and as well as of your multiplication. In addition and subtraction, what you are doing? The number which is having the least places after decimal, your final answer should also be having so that many number of your points only after the decimal. Like say in this one, the first point you are having 436.32. After decimal, there are two numbers. After decimal, there is one. The next one after decimal, 3. So your final answer should also be written in such a way that after decimal, it should have the least numbers. That is how much for me? 1. So 663.821 is written as 663.8. Then in multiplication and division, whenever you are multiplying and dividing, you must see that the final result will have only that many number of significant figures which is having the least number while doing the multiplication. Like here I did the multiplication of 2.73 into 0.03. So the answer is 0.0813, 819, sorry. 2.73 is having 3 significant figures. 0.03 is having 1 significant figure. So your answer should also return into that many number of significant figure. That is least number of significant figure. That is 1. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Round off में I'm not going much detail, but जितना जरूरी है उतना कर लो right now. Round off. Let's say for example, first one, if there is a number like 2.745. Okay. Now see, if the last number is 5 and the preceding number is an even number, then what you do is remove the last number and retain the preceding number as it is. That means your final answer will be 2.74. Am I clear? If the last number is 5 and the preceding number is even, then drop the 5 and keep the number of the preceding as it is. Okay, the next one. Now tell me this answer for me. 2.735. That means if the last number is 5 and the preceding number is an odd number, then what do? Drop the 5 and increasing the preceding number by 1. So for this one answer is also 2.7.
2.74.
Am I clear? Am I clear? Chalo, give me an answer for this one better. 2.5 round off. Anyone? 2.5. Tell me the round off.
2.
2 only.
2 only. Why? Because after 5, the preceding number is an even number. So keep that one as it is. This will be 2.
Yes.
Am I clear? 3.5. Anyone?
4.
Very good. Because last number is 5 and preceding is 3.
Yes.
So if 3 is an odd number, increase that one by 1. So that will be equal to 4. Am I clear?
Yes.
किसी कोई डाउट है इसके अंदर देख लो एक बार Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Give me the answer better firstly for this one. Tell me what will be the number of significant figures in this one. Number of significant figures. 1700.00200. Tell me the answer. Number of significant figures.
9.
Everyone.
3, sir.
देखो.
Nine, sir.
Everyone.
7, sir. 1700.0020. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be 9 significant figures, na beta? Am I clear? Sure. Give me the answer for this one. Number of significant figures in 4.327 grams divided by 2.51 centimeter cube. What will be the answer? Number of significant figures. I'll give the options. First one is 2, second one is 4, third one is 3, and fourth one is 5. Anyone? Number of significant figures in 4.327 gram divided by 2.51 centimeter cube.
5.
कैसा?
3, sir. 3.
3. 3.
3 because it is division ना बेटा. डिवीजन में ये ऊपर वाले में कितने सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स है बताओ? 4 सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर है और नीचे वाले में कितने सिग्निफिकेंट
Yes,
फिगर्स
sir.
है? 3 सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स है.
3.
I told you just now in division and multiplication, the one which is having the least significant figure, the answer should also be in that one only, na? And its answer will
Yes,
be
sir.
having how many significant figures? 3.
3, sir.
Am I clear? चलो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर बताओ. The value of resistance is 10.845 ohm and the value of current is 3.23 ampere. Okay, the potential difference is 35.02935 volt. Okay, its value in significant figure, its value in
35.
significant number. Anyone? First option 35 volt. Next one is 35.0 volt,
B options.
35.03 volt, 35.029 volt. Which option?
B sir. 2.
Second option. और किसी को कुछ आ रहा?
Go sir.
See, this is what product na, potential difference. V is equals to I into R. That means multiplication. In multiplication, current value is how much better? Value of current is 3.23 ampere. Resistance is 10.845 ohm. This one is having how many significant figures? 5 significant figures. This one is having 3 significant figures. So your answer should be in how many significant figures beta? 3 significant figures. Isn't it? Am I clear?
Yes sir.
So your answer should be which option? First one is having how many significant figures beta? This one is having 2 significant figures. This one is having 3 significant figures. This one is having 4 significant figures. And this one is having how many? 5 significant figures.
5.
So what will be your answer? 3 significant figures means second option. 35.0 but not 35.
Sir, in 35.0, 0 also consider significant figure.
Obviously, na, because 35 point, I told you in the second rule. See here, I told you in the second rule in this given condition, all the zeros between non-zero, all the zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. And if there is also any decimal, that doesn't make any difference therefore. So that means in this one, what is the value right now? 35.0. After the decimal, the 0 is also significant here right now.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Am I clear? Am I clear, beta? Chalo. Next question. If length L is equals to 2.331 centimeter and B is equals to 2.1 centimeter, then L plus B is equals to how much? First option, 4.4 centimeters, 4 centimeters,
4.4 centimeter.
4.43 centimeters, and 4.431 centimeters. Anyone?
1 sir.
Option is 1. Why? It is addition.
Yes.
In addition, I told you that
One
the one which is having least number of
least
decimals,
significant.
isn't it? In this one, how many decimals are there? After decimal, how many digits are there, beta?
3.
After decimal, 3 digits, isn't it? And here, 1 digit. So your answer must be, without calculation, you can tell me the answer, 4.4. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
One more answer. I'm not writing the question. 9.99 meter minus 0.0099 meter. What will be the answer? 9.98, 9.980, 9.99 meter, and 9.9801 meter. Tell me. Subtraction.
First option.
Obviously, first option. Why? After decimal.
After
After decimal, there are 2 digits.
2 digits. Yes.
And after decimal here, 4 digits. Am I clear?
Yes sir.
Sure, very good. This question, beta. The area of rectangle of length 55.3 meter and breadth 25 meter. After rounding off, the value of correct digit is correct significant digit is? First option is 1382. Second option is 1382.5. Third option is 1.4. Sorry. This is 14 into 10 power 2. Fourth option is 138 into 10 power 1. Anyone?
Second option.
Option 3, sir.
Option 3, sir.
Anyone? Option 3. Why, beta?
Sir, two significant
Yeah. Area is equals to
breadth
what?
two significant.
Length into breadth, na? Multiplication. And you know that in multiplication, this one is having how many significant figures? 3 significant figures.
3.
And the breadth is having how many significant figures?
2 significant.
2 significant figures. So your answer should be in how many significant figures?
2 significant.
2
Two
significant
significant.
figures. So which is the option which is having 2 significant figures? The first one is
Third
having,
Option 3, sir.
very good. The first one is having 4 significant figures. This one is having 5 significant figures. This one is having 2 significant figures. And this one is having 3 significant figures. So the answer will be equal to third one. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay. So by that we have completed. So do you want me to do physical quantities also better? Dimension formulas ये आप लोग को आता है करना जरूरी है या
सर
बोलो
करेंगे सर.
कर लेंगे ठीक है
Yes, sir.
यहाँ तक तो क्लियर है ना सभी को कॉन्सेप्ट्स कल
Yes,
के
sir.
क्लास
sir.
में विल बी ट्राइंग टू डिस्कस दिस पेपर बेटा ये पेपर जितना मैंने आप लोग को भेजा था ये पेपर एक बार हम लोग की वगैरह डिस्कस कर लेंगे देन ऑल द रिलेशंस रिलेटेड टू दिस वन देन विल ट्राई टू स्टार्ट विथ योर वन मोर असाइनमेंट बेस्ड ऑन दिस वन और सैटरडे या संडे एक एग्जाम पेपर दे भेजता हूँ आप लोग को आप लोग एक बार ट्राई करिए सी हाउ फार यू आर एबल टू डू द क्वेश्चंस सो मेक श्योर दैट यू डू ऑल ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस ये क्वेश्चन एक बार देखो एनीवन क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 वन आप लोग करे होंगे असाइनमेंट भेजा मैंने आप लोग को फिर भी एक बार ट्राई करो ठीक है तो डायग्राम के क्वेश्चन थोड़े एरर में अगर कुछ है तो देख लेंगे क्योंकि डायग्राम थोड़े इधर उधर में शायद मेरे ख्याल से डिफरेंसेस आ रहे हैं दैट विल ट्राई टू डिस्कस इन द क्लासरूम वंस
Yes, sir.
ठीक है ना नेक्स्ट हेडिंग में dimensional formulas and its analysis. First thing, mass का dimension represented by letter m, unit is kg. Then length represented by L, dimension is right now for me meter m. The next one is second, representation is by S, unit is second, representation is S. और इसका यूनिट हो गया मीटर m, मास का यूनिट हो गया राइट नाउ फॉर मी किलोग्राम. Okay. Next one, temperature represented by Kelvin, unit represented by K. उसके बाद current, current unit is ampere represented by letter ARI. Okay. Sixth one, luminous intensity, unit candela, symbol CD. And seventh one is amount of substance. Unit is mole. Representation is MOL. This all seven are fundamental units. All of them are right now for me what? Fundamental units. Okay. These are your fundamental units. Now tell me, apart from this one, you are having two supplementary units. I hope anyone remember them. First one is known as plane angle. Unit is
Steradian.
radian, represented by RAD. One more is solid angle for 3D dimensions. Unit is steradian, represented by SR. The next one is derived quantities. Derived quantities. What are derived quantities? The quantities which can be derived from the fundamental. Like first one, if I'm talking about speed, speed is equals to displacement divided by time. Displacement is L, time is T. The unit is LT power minus 1. Then velocity is also same. Acceleration. Acceleration is equals to velocity divided by time. Velocity ka dimension LT power minus 1 divided by time is T. This will be LT power minus 2. Then force. Force ka dimension mass into acceleration. So it is M into L into T power minus 2. Fourth one, work. Very important beta. Work or energy you can say. Work or energy dimension. Work energy, work is equal to what beta? Force into displacement. F dot S. So it is M into L T power minus 2 into your L. So dimension is ml square T power minus 2. This is very important. Dimensions of your energy is always ml square T power minus 2. Clear? और ऐसे डायमेंशन रख लेते चला तो दुनिया का हो जाता. We'll directly go for the applications of the dimensional analysis. Log, exponential, trigonometric values वगैरह आई जब problems कैसा करना है वो अब कल की क्लास में कर लेंगे बेटा. I'm tired right now. So tomorrow we'll try to complete the remaining part of your dimensional analysis and we'll go for the assignment discussions. Okay. एक बार जो assignment discuss assignments नहीं करे please try करो कि complete कर ले. And try. I have also shared some of the students' solutions. Grow through them. जो उसके बाद भी जो नहीं आ रही, you let me know the number. We'll try to discuss that one in the classroom. Okay. ठीक है बेटा. Okay, चलो. Bye बेटा.